very active hurricane season. So that ship was able to maneuver around these hurricanes, come up the coast, and it actually arrived off the Atlantic down in Cape Henry around the 30th of August. But we had to keep that ship off in the Atlantic until Hurricane Ida drained through the region. And now it's here safely. It's going to take a couple of weeks to unload the cranes, a month or so or two to get this thing fully operational by the end of the year. And those cranes will be doing. Largest ships that can fit through the Panama Canal, 14,000 TEU. Add another 2,000 if they want to come through the Suez Canal, 16,000 TEU container ships. But it's the public-private partnership. Governor Larry Hogan is here. He can explain more, but thank you very much. A great day, sir.
Thank you, Bill.
Yes, sir.
Well, thank you all. It's, I think, Bill said just about everything there is to say, but it's an exciting day for the Port of Baltimore. It's an exciting day for Maryland. Couldn't be more proud of the hard work that's being done here at the port. We've had, record-breaking years, year after year. We continue to increase production here, and this is just one more step that's going to help us in that direction. It's a years of effort of dredging these ports out to 50 feet so we can handle the biggest ships in the world. And now with these largest cranes, I think, in the world that are 25 feet taller than the previous ones, they can reach all the way across the widest ships without turning them around. It's going to dramatically increase production here at the port. As you know, we're also deepening the Howard Street Tunnel, which is going to enable us to double stack trains, which is going to help us move stuff off the ships and out of the port. Even faster, it's going to create more jobs here in the state, both directly at the port, but also all across the state and throughout the region and this part of the country. So it's a big day. We're very excited about it. We have another little more excitement too on the other side of the port. The Carnival Cruise Lines pulled in on Sunday. They'll be taking off on Sunday with the first ship. They're here now. We're back open for business with cruise ships, which is an exciting thing as well. But this is a big deal, and this is just the start. We're going to continue to open up more berths. We're going to continue to work on getting more of these cranes, and we're going to continue to try to dramatically increase production and jobs here in the state. With that, well, I think any of us would be happy to take some questions.
Bill, I was just wondering if you could maybe talk a little bit about what happens next. You mentioned it'll take a couple of weeks to unload and then help, and then some more time to get it operational. Can you just kind of walk us through those steps?
Yes, I can walk you through, but I'm going to have Hogan's finish it. So the ship's going to come alongside. All right, so we have new fenders. The fenders are on the dock right now. Fenders, F-E-N-D-E-R-S. They're here. The ship's going to come up, lay against, and then it's going to take, we'll have crane companies and some of our private contractors help unload these cranes from the ship and basically store them at the dock until we can get operational. Bob, please, if you could finish up.
Exactly what Bill said. So next couple weeks we'll be unloading the cranes. They actually come off on rails and then they're set down on the rails that you see here. They will jack up the substructures up to the top. There'll be pieces added to the top, and then they jack up the substructures. As he said, hopefully the beginning of the year we'll be operational with these cranes. They really mean a lot. It's the next phase here in the Port of Baltimore, as the governor said, preparing for that Howard Street Tunnel, the additional volume that's coming. We just got the 2 new services, and it's really a part of the $166 million investment that we're making here in the port to grow capacity, efficiency, create jobs, not only for our ILA workforce, but for everyone in the supply chain. It's really about making the Port of Baltimore one of the most efficient supply chains in the U.S.
What can these cranes do that those can't, and will these be still operational as well?
Yep. Yeah. So they can do the same thing. These can just work some bigger ships. As the governor said, they're about 25 feet higher. The booms on these are a little longer, so can handle a little wider ship. These can work a ship that is 23 shipping containers wide. So that's how long the booms are on these. So a little longer boom, a little higher in the air.
I wanted to ask logistically, somebody mentioned the hurricane and weather limitations. How did the tides affect and play a role in getting this massive vessel where it is now?
Yeah, so we had plenty of clearance coming up underneath the Bay Bridge and the Key Bridge.
When he says plenty of clearance, it was 4 feet.
Yeah.
It didn't look like a lot of clearance.
Yeah, in our industry, that's plenty of clearance. Yep, yeah, so yeah, plenty of clearance coming up. So no tidal issues or anything like that, but yeah. Yep.
A big
Yeah.
wave would have been a big problem.
Yeah, I can tell you, I stood on that Bay Bridge this morning when that boat was coming underneath of it. 4 feet of clearance. You know, it looks tight. You know, as we're moving, we had to actually shut one span down for traffic because cars going across would see that and it would catch their attention.
Can you talk about the price tag of this and the investment that you hope to see back?
Yeah, so as I said, these cranes are part of a $166 million project that we're working on, and it's really focused around growing capacity here in the Port of Baltimore to support the Howard Street Tunnel expansion. In the spring, we have more cranes coming, not berth cranes, but yard cranes coming to support increased growth. These cranes here represent over $50 million you see sitting on this ship right here. Yep.
And it's a great public-private partnership, as Bill mentioned. We've been focused on public-private partnerships with respect to our transit, with respect to our highways, and here at the port, it's certainly a perfect example of the government and at all levels working together with the private sector and labor to really accomplish great things and create more opportunities and more jobs.
I'm sure, like, you know, obviously great lengths have been taken to make sure they got here safely, but what kind of inspection happens now, and like, what's the process to, you know, hopefully there's no defects, but do you do any kind of check to make sure?
Yep, yeah, there's annual inspections that go on with all cranes each year to make sure that they are safe. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, one of the things that, so, you know, Bod Hogan's and Ports America Chesapeake, you know, that's that private sector investment money that they're putting in to this terminal. But on the public side, on our side, the state is spending tens of millions of dollars itself. As a matter of fact, the Howard Street Tunnel, $200 million of the $465 million is coming from the state. We also, when we do the dredging, so the Maryland Port Administration was responsible for all the dredging along this dock, right here and the next one down, and that comes from state money. That's our matching for the federal grant programs. So we're responsible for that. So you really do have a federal, state, private sector investment here on that P3, which is just tremendous. So.
Is there any update on when there could be groundbreaking for the Howard Street Tunnel? Where are we at with that?
In the fall.
Governor Hogan,
It's almost fall.
The president announced a vaccine mandate for federal workers. Where do you stand in terms of maybe that for state employees as well as some counties are also making that?
Well, I didn't see, I think at 3 o'clock the president's going to have an announcement. I haven't seen I saw some leaks earlier about what it might be included, but I really can't comment on what action he is or isn't going to take. I'm anxious to hear. We've been working very closely with the White House. You know, we're just proud of where we are in the state. All the actions we've taken so far have helped us be one of the most vaccinated states in the country. We're second lowest in positivity rate, in case rate in America, behind Connecticut. And we've vaccinated already more than 80% of the entire population 12 and up. So all the steps we've taken so far, we're pleased to be ahead of most people in the country, and we're anxious to see what the president does this afternoon.
Nothing like that coming for state employees?
So far, we're exactly where we need to be.
Governor, have you been made aware of a new internal audit at Baltimore County Public Schools highlighting low morale among employees?
Yeah, I saw the report. I saw your story last night on the news, but I haven't seen the report or any details of it. I know that our team internally is certainly interested in taking a look at that audit, which we don't have a copy of, and trying to get to the bottom of it. But we're concerned about things going on with Augusta Fells in Baltimore City. We're concerned about the audit in Baltimore County, and you know, we've been pushing for accountability in our schools for quite a while. I know that the state investigator general is now looking into the Baltimore City school situation, and you know, it's under investigation.
Your thoughts on any criminal charges or not?
I let the prosecutors and the investigators take that out and see where it leads, but certainly it looks as if there was definitely criminal wrongdoing that took place. Yeah. All right, anything else? Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Enjoy the trip.
Yeah, is it still coming? I want to watch it when it's all the way over our heads here. There's some good shots here now. Stop.
Hey, John.
I know. I'm disconnected.